So Simon, obviously a difficult result this afternoon, going out of the Challenge Cup with a heavy defeat. First off, what are your thoughts on the performance?
Effort-wise and where we're at the moment, I can't fault them. You know, we're doing it tough. There's no question about that. We're short on numbers. I mean, we only had 18 fit players, and the 18th man couldn't have played if we needed to. You know, we're low on troops for different reasons, injuries, isolation. You know, it's not helping us. And as last week, we're getting injuries in the same position. But I mean, we can't do anything about that. So we just got to get through this adversity. It's a rough patch, medically wise, but you know, next week it looks a lot brighter. So, you know, as disappointing as this result was, we're doing it tough. Like Cluffy, we try to manage the team as best we could because we had players that shouldn't have played today. They put their hand up. Like Cluffy's been ill all week. He's got his knocks, and he sits on the bench and comes on, and he gets more knocks. So we dropped two centres in the game. These things it's unheard of. But that's where we're at. And again, there's no excuse because some of the tries were soft, but you know, our effort and some of the minutes some of the forwards are playing are incredible at the moment. Will Talik again, I think he played the last 40 straight. He was on 20 minutes before half time. Lee George's not played for 14 months and he knocks out 55 minutes. So it's not, you know, we've got people really standing up and putting their hand up, but that doesn't always get you a win, and it doesn't get you what you deserve sometimes. So, but effort-wise and attitude-wise, they've been excellent. And like I say, there's a lot more brightness coming next week. We get some troops back. We got some bodies coming in, some fit, fresh bodies. So that's going to help us, and we can, you know, we'll be a completely different animal next week. There's no doubt.
Obviously, you've got a lot of young lads in the team there, and they're coming up against a side that ultimately went on to make the final of this competition last year. So, is it a great experience for them lads, despite the result, that they're playing against a team of that level and that calibre?
Well, massive, and not just today. You know, some of them boys were talking about that. They played the last 4 games, and some of them, you know, they're young kids trying to find their way in the game. They've not, and we keep. I know I've mentioned it a few times. They've not played rugby for a long time, and these young kids are stepping up, playing 4 weeks on the bounce down, playing huge minutes, and so I can't fault their effort and their application. They're working their socks off, and we just need a little bit of luck to go away injury wise, and that will come. Like I say, we're nearly out of the darkness of the injuries and things like that. We look a lot brighter next week, and like you say, that the experience they're gaining week in, week out is only going to be better for us in the long run. But that doesn't do anything about the short-term pain that we're suffering. But that's you know, that's expected. So I'm obviously disappointed, but I'm not gonna. It's not the end of the world because we're getting a lot of experience.
And just a final mention for Dan Hill, obviously making his debut and then capping that with a try. We got some glimpses there of why everyone's so excited about him as a young player, didn't we, as well, in the first half and obviously towards the end?
Yeah, I thought, you know, I've been looking at a way we could possibly get him in before today, and at the moment we couldn't, and then with the way it's gone, you know, the injuries and things like that, we put him in. He's going to be a talent. He's a bright young kid, and we've seen, like you say, we've seen patches of some of his really good stuff, and then some stuff that he's not quite there yet because he's only a young kid. But coming up against a team like this that are aggressive and the way they defend, you know, I thought he was showing up really well, and he should be really pleased with himself because he's only 18. It's his first team game. It's his first game in 14 months or whatever it is as well. So there's plenty there that should be, look, we will be getting excited about, and you know, that won't be his last game for this club either.